Hello everyone, this is Jordan. Today, a video about package maturities. The goal of this video is to understand the purpose, but especially to learn how to implement them in WAPT. So the purpose is very simple. It's to be able to test the integrity of packages on a smaller sample before a mass deployment. Currently, there are 3 existing maturities. By default, prod, pre-prod maturity, and dev maturity. It's going to be the same for all of them. So here, in this example, we'll be using the dev maturity. We do the same thing for pre-prod or for prod. By default, an agent, when it installs WAPT, it is set to prod maturity, prod. In my infrastructure, I started by creating a dev group in which I put 2 machines. One of them is already a WAPT agent, but that's not the case for the other. We'll start by also creating our WAPT agent in dev maturity. For that, it's nothing complicated. There you go, we set it to dev. We confirm, and then we build it on the server. And so, we'll add it directly to our dev OU. That way, all the machines in this OU will get the WAPT agent through the one set to dev maturity. This will allow us to test whether, after a WAPT version upgrade, our agent behaviors haven't changed, or at least still work correctly. And then, we'll start by adding the maturity level to a machine that doesn't exist yet. It doesn't have an agent yet. For that, we'll create a dynamic agent configuration. We'll add one. We'll name it Dev Windows, for example. We're going to create a Windows agent. And we will simply add the development maturity into the global settings. It's been properly taken into account. We check, we can look around. As for the parameters, we don't need anything else, so we save. Now we'll go directly to our machine. Here we are. What we're going to do is go to the server's URL through the browser, and we'll get it set up, the WAPT setup. Why the setup and not the agent? Because the agent by default is already configured with something. For our purposes, we're rather going to retrieve its setup since it's free of any configuration. And then we'll assign it the proper configuration, the one for Dev Windows. There we go, that's perfect. Our agent is now installed. We're going to apply the Windows configuration to it. To do this, we'll copy the install command, open a CMD, and paste it in. Then we execute it. There we go. The configuration has been changed, and we're going to register the machine on the WPT server using the WPT get register command. We go back to our console, check that it's been taken into account, and the machine has indeed appeared in the console. So for now, it's not reachable yet. We need to wait a minute or two. But what we can see right away is that in the inventory, the Divi maturity level has indeed appeared. There we go, we have prod and dev, so the machine is now able to receive dev maturity packages. We're installing the packages in pending state. Just before we set up the package, tswapt egred in the dev version. It's installing it. We can clearly see that the machine is able to retrieve packages with different maturity levels than Pro 2. We can even add another package to it. For example, I put someone on my server who is directly at the dev maturity level. There you go, you just have to take it. 7-zip, it installs pretty quickly. Okay, 7-zip is properly installed. So now, second scenario, we're going to talk about a machine that already exists on WAPT, for example a Windows 10 client, and we're going to add the dev maturity to it, and for that we'll do it more simply. We'll use a configuration package. The point is to override the existing configuration on our agent, which currently only allows us to be in production, in order to add the dev maturity to it. We're going to give it a name that will help us remember it. The purpose of the package, so tsad maturity dev, for example. The maturity of the package is prod, since we're going to assign it to machines that are in production, to add the dev maturity to them. Once that's done, we save it, and we're going to assign this package directly to our machine. We can immediately see that the TISP grade package, which it didn't see earlier because it was already up to date, now realizes it can't retrieve packages, dev them. It will also install the new WP grade package in the dev version. I can also show you how to easily create new dev packages. There will be a Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, a clone. There will be a Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, a clone. For this one, we're going to change its maturity, set it to dev. Afterwards, we could edit it to add behaviors and test it. We're not going to do that. So we'll just set it to dev, and now this package, which is dev, can be directly assigned to the machine. Ah, great, my machine is reachable. Now I can assign the package to it. There, it's done. And finally, I can show you a third method to easily add the dev maturity to multiple machines. It's simply going to be taking our maturity package, dev, the config package, and assigning it directly to our dev machine. That way, all the machines that are in the dev OU will automatically install this package, and therefore we'll have both prod and dev maturity available. Alright, with that, I wish you a great day.